Hey, what up, writers? Oh, my camera's doing that weird thing that it does. Welcome to my at Homerfest 2021 1 year on Authortube live streams. So if you go and look at my About page on my YouTube channel, it says that I started on the 24th of September, but I didn't actually post my first video until the 29th, which is why I've decided to celebrate with 4 live streams. So I'm taking the weekend off and I will be back with a few more lives. Oh, my webcam. We know how it is. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all at the same time. So yeah, I haven't solo lived in a really long time, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, so this is oh, and the reason it's at Homerfest, I'm not sure if I explained this, is because my very first video was at Homerfest 2020, because I had planned before starting my channel to visit Munich for Oktoberfest last year, because my NaNoWriMo novel last year is set in Munich. And since I couldn't go in person, I decided to have one at home. So, and Oktoberfest was canceled again this year. So 2021, I hope next year we don't have to do at Homerfest and can do real Oktoberfest in Munich. So I see some people have already joined me. Oh, Anne is excited for the party. I hopped over directly from Anne's stream. It was keeping my nerves calm while I was getting ready to go live. Oh, Anya's here. So look, we have like 2 authentic Germans here. OMG, I love that intro. Oh, thank you, Devesha. I was trying to be a little bit fancy for my anniversary. Hey, Marta. Laura, wow, a lot of people are here. Crystal, oh, thanks. Michael, hey. So, yeah, so my plan for today's sprint is to write my story a month challenge short story for the month. And because it's my 1 year anniversary, I thought it would be fun to get my story prompts from all my writer friends. So I was originally going to reach out to people individually, but instead I did an Instagram poll and then asked some questions on the Discord. So when I asked for category, middle grade or adult, adult won by a landslide, because I thought doing YA would kind of be a cheat since I normally write YA. So everybody wanted me to write an adult story. And for genre, the winner by a landslide again was sci-fi. So I will be writing an adult sci-fi short story this month. But the second choice for genre was mystery. So I thought it might be kind of cool, even though if it's a sci-fi, has kind of a mystery plot going. So that's what I'm kind of planning. And the #1 trope that won, because I also asked for trope suggestions. And again, by a landslide, everybody wanted to see enemies to lovers. So that's what I'll be writing for my short story, an adult sci-fi that has kind of a mystery plot and an enemies to lovers situation going on. But I also have a list of all the other tropes that were suggested. So bonus points if I can work those in, as well as all the different character archetypes that people suggested. So I've done a little bit of prep for that, and I'm going to be writing on my Alpha Smart. So everybody can let me know what they're working on if you want to share, or what you're just up to this morning. If you're just here for the party and the chatting and to see me looking cute in my dirndl. I actually wanted to do a little bit shorter sprints today, so I have prepped some like 10-minute timers and stuff just to warm up and get the day started. And more people are commenting. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Heather. Thank you. Heather was like the first boost on my channel when I had just 25 subscribers. Heather shouted me out and my channel like doubled overnight to 50 subscribers. So Heather definitely was a moment in my 1 year Authortube history. Anne's dog is also here. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Miguel. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I actually just got this dirndl over the weekend. I was shopping at the flea market. I showed my flea market book haul on the Nostalgia Train Discord server. Thank you for everybody wishing me a 1 year anniversary. Yay! Okay, so let's hop into the first sprint. I think I'm going to do a 10-minute timer. Oh, Tasha's also here. Aw, thank you, Tosh. Okay. So we're going to start out with the 10-minute cat timer from Crystal. So happy sprinting, everyone. Okay, so that was the end of our first 10-minute sprint. I wrote 80 words already in my story. I was pretty impressed with that. I think there's a thing when you're writing a short story that like I know, I mean, no, I'm not going to do anything with this where like there's no stakes to it, so I just write faster, and I'm really trying to give like a real sci-fi vibe to it. So, um, let's see where we're at in the comments. Oh my goodness. I don't know where I left off. Oh, we're at Tasha's comment. Anne says, I'll update my series Bible with everything I've brainstormed the last few days. Also, I love how you say Dirndl. Oh, you're so cute. What story are you working on? I'm working on my story a month short story, Miguel, that was chosen by some of my writer friends. I asked for several different prompts. So it is going to be an adult sci-fi with a mystery thread, including the enemies to lovers trope. That is what I'm working on today and for the next streams until I finish it. You guys are funny. Okay. Everybody saying hello. Oh, hi, Ashley. Anne says, I got 261 words. Still so much to add, though. And Miguel has started eating dinner. Got halfway through my coffee. That's about it. Well, that's a good start, Crystal. So I love your timer, Crystal. I'm going to be honest. I got a little bit distracted 1 or 2 times by little cat cuteness. So, but yeah, I think I'm doing. I'm off to a pretty good start. I was nervous. I have been kind of brainstorming this because it was a while ago I put the first prompts out on Instagram. So I kind of have been like chomping at the bit to get started writing on this. And I've been holding back like, no, save it for the streams, save it for the streams. So I did not ask what POV and tense I should write this in because I was like, oh, I have this perfect idea how to do it in first person. So, and I knew if I put a poll up first person or third person, that third person would win. So is that cheating? It might be. And I've just started writing in past tense. I guess I could have written in present tense, but sometimes you just start writing and see what happens. That's interesting. I want to do a story month as well. Yeah, I'm doing it from Susan Dennard's story a month challenge, but I haven't been using any of her prompts. So she provides a prompt every month, like it, because I signed up for it on her website. So it emails me every month a picture, some sort of a line prompt, and like an audio clip prompt. But I haven't used any of her prompts yet. I've always had like a bunch of ideas of what I wanted to do myself. So, and the only kind of rule for her challenge is like to write a story every month, and it doesn't have to be any particular length. Because I did flash fictions before. You can also do sort of like more of a poem that's telling a narrative or something like that. It's pretty, I don't know. I've just been doing it kind of, yeah, it's like a palate cleanser. Like I said, it's like less stakes and kind of gets the creative juices flowing, I'd say. Homework to do. Tosh says, trying to finish up naming characters and places so I can finally start drafting. Oh, that's so exciting. What are you working on, actually, Tosh? I love coming up with names, but I'm going to be honest, sometimes it's such a crutch for me because when I was working on High School Monster Hunter earlier this week, there was like a character who I was like, I need to change their name because it's too similar to a person I know in real life. And it was like I could not write until like I figured out the name for her. And in the end, I just decided to keep her name and change other things about her to make her less similar to the person I knew in real life. Because yeah, I just could not start writing until I had fixed that situation. Yeah, I realized using Asa as a timer was probably not the most productive idea I ever had. But also cat. Yeah, cats are always in style. Yeah, Crystal has like the cutest cat. Like every stream where Crystal is live, her cat like comes and like photobombs her and like does all the cute little petting her face and things. It's like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Great to hear. I'm still struggling with names. I think it's like cool if you're like writing so like something sort of genre fiction like fantasy or sci-fi where you have like naming conventions. That's for me like where it becomes fun to come up with things. So I already named the characters in my short story because I only have 2 characters because it's a short story. But I needed 2 characters because everybody voted for enemies to lovers, which is not a trope that I've really ever written before. So yeah. So I have 2 characters and I'm making them now enemies. And then lovers. We'll figure the lovers part out later. We're just now working on the enemies, not at the beginning. I'm doing my best here, guys. Okay, question. Strictly as a typist, how many words can you type per minute? Years ago, when I was young and reckless, I could type 40 words per minute. I have never checked how many words I can write. I think of myself, though, as a slow typer. Was it Kate Kavanaugh who did some like typing experiments about time? I think I would be too scared to try it because I think sometimes I write so slow and other times I can go pretty fast. When I like watch back my old vlogs, because I tried to look back through some of my vlogs now to sort of reminisce now for my anniversary, I use the Alpha Smart a lot, and I think it's very like aesthetically pleasing, like in vlogs. But normally I'm doing speech to text, and I've kind of like now that I'm doing my camera, doing the rewrites and redrafting of my High School Monster Hunter story. I'm like, I'm only going to do it speech to text because it's too much to split between the two devices. It gets way too confusing. The naming process has been more stressful than outlining. Working on the Western apocalyptic fantasy. Yeah, I've heard you talk about that one before. It sounds so cool. Oh, I'm actually really curious to see what kind of names and things you come up with for that. I'm going to be honest. I have been lately thinking about doing something with. It's the only story a month that I've done that I've thought about expanding or returning to is my public domain mashup, which is my Oliver Twist meets Moby Dick Western. Not even that I would go back to so much as that plot and those characters, but just that setting and that not maybe parts of the premise I would keep. I don't know. There's something about that was so kooky and fun, sort of a Western fantasy that maybe I think that might be kind of like an up and coming genre. That might be kind of a thing in a few years. I'm calling it now, guys. So yeah, I think we should hop into the next sprint. I'd planned shorter ones, but now I'm feeling maybe a longer one. Because I was thinking another 10, but maybe 15 or 20 would also be fine. Let's go for 20. I'm going to leave the sound on because I think now StreamYard does the sound. You guys can let me know in the comments. But I like the sound, so if you don't like it, you have to mute it yourself because I'm in charge today. Okay, that was the end of the second sprint. How did everybody do? I don't know how much I wrote because I'm not good at math, but my document is now just over 300 words. I did not set a word goal for this short story, so I'm not sure how long it's going to end up being. Just oh yeah, I saw Grape's comment that she couldn't hear it, which I was confused because like all the lives I've been on lately, the sound has just been there automatically, but I don't know how to do with that. So I was listening to it. But yeah, so I don't have a word count goal for the short story. I feel like I don't actually think I'm very good at short stories. I really have enjoyed doing the flash fictions, but short stories is more of a challenge for me. But this seems very low stakes and fun so far, so I'm having a good time, I guess. Miguel finished dinner and got 291 words and finished most of the stuff I wanted to put in. I also hit my word goal for today. Oh, of 2,000. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've been weird with word goals lately. I want to get back into using words as a tracking metric, but I feel like I've kind of like built it up in my head that like word tracking is evil. But I'm hoping by November for Nano, that's where I'll be. I don't know if you guys are planning on participating in Nano or not, but it seems like there's already so much hype around Nano. Like it's September and I hear everybody talking like Preptober, Nano, Nano, and I was like, was it like this last year? Because I don't remember it being such a frenzy. Maybe I'm maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because last year I had a brand new project to work on for Nano, so I was going to do the traditional thing last year, so I was really excited. And this year I'm not doing the traditional thing. I considered before earlier this year, I was thinking about doing my spin-off for the rom-com I did last year for Nano, but I think that would just set me up for failure. So as of right now, my tentative goal for Nano is to aim for 50,000 words, but not in a new story and not in a single story. So just 50,000 words that month across whichever stories I'm working on. That's what I'm thinking as of right now, but that's subject to change. Anya went through emails and posted some stuff. I have to go now or else we might all starve here. Have a great stream and day. See you all on Monday. Bye, Anne. Crystal says 125 words wrote and breakfast out of the oven. Also have some spooky ambiance going, which combined with the raining outside, I'm cold and I love it. Yesterday I was freezing cold and I was like, oh, I'm going to read a little bit of an ebook, cozy up under a blanket and like put a sweatshirt on. I fell asleep reading because I don't know why ebooks just put me to sleep. I woke up like completely sweaty, like in the blanket. It was a bad time, guys. Oh, hey, Marta. Got through some day job tasks. Gosh, I cannot wait for the weekend. You guys are making me feel like writing right now. Yeah, I'm having a good time writing. I was worried that I would like put off doing the short story till today and then not feel inspired today, but so far the words are flowing. But I'm not sure what's going to happen because, like I said, I've planned 4 streams now for my 1-year anniversary. And what if I finish this at like the second one? What am I going to do for the last 2? Work on something else, I guess. Tosh says, I've been in the same with word count goals lately, but I do like using it to track progress if I don't finish the whole scene or chapter. Yeah, I think because like I keep saying like where my draft is right now, it's like kind of between a 0 draft and a first draft because I never quite finished the 0 draft. Like there's gaps in it, but I do have a beginning, a middle, and the end. So in a way, I'm like rewriting everything from scratch, but then every so often I can cannibalize big chunks. So it's kind of weird to track that with words. I've been pretty much tracking it with like scenes and chapters so far, which has been working well, I would guess. My progress has been so slow on that. That's why I cannot start something new for Nano. I need to just finish out this project. I don't know if I'll finish it by the end of the year, but I'm gonna try. What do you mean? Oh, hey, I said hi at the start of the stream. Instant glaring. I'm just saying hi. What's wrong with that, Marta? And also, Marta, I missed you and Crystal and Danny last night that we had to cancel our chaos stream. I was like legit mad about it. I did my makeup so cute. I was like, oh, going to be on stream. And then it was canceled. I was like, yeah. But I went to Marcus and Matilda's stream. I can never watch their streams on Thursdays when we stream because we kind of overlap our times. So at least I could hang out with them, and that was fun. I use time I spend on the novel writing, editing, and track my progress. Yeah, my time, I'm really bad at tracking time goals. I tried that and I realized I don't get anything done when I don't have any metric. When it's just time, I like fill the time with like fluff work. So I am lurking a tiny bit because I need to finish work stuff. Well, you're not lurking if you've already alerted us that you're in the comments. Then I wouldn't consider it lurking. I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about lurking. I lurk quite a bit on other people's streams, and that's like when I do not, yeah, alert my presence there. Because sometimes if I know that I'm going to be in and out of a stream and not there the whole time, I don't want to let people know I'm there, and then they try to talk to me and I'm not there. I feel weird about that. Oh, I missed you too. Right, so sad. Yeah, that's life happens. That's why it's chaos. But I was looking forward to that. I have only used word count, haven't tried tracking time. Yeah, it could be a fun experiment to try, Miguel, to see what works for you. Word counts used to work for me, but now I just got so anti-word count. When I like stopped being able to meet high word counts, that I started hating them. So I can never catch those streams. It's so early for me. Yeah, time zones. They're really like the most frustrating thing sometimes. Like when I was first planning to do these at Homerfest streams, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have like a party and invite all these people. And I was like, I cannot deal with the time zones in that. I just have to pick a time that works for me and maybe do some solo streaming because otherwise I was not gonna get anywhere. Don't tell us you're lurking. Yeah, Michael knows it. It's not lurking if you tell us. So let's hop into another sprint because I'm going to wrap this up. I'm only doing an hour and a half sprint, so I'm going to end this when the troublemakers start. So I can do another 10-minute, a 15-minute, a 20-minute. I have all those timers. I have nothing else planned. And then I still want to just chat a little bit if anybody has anything they want to chat about. I already scheduled my stream for Monday, which I think maybe caused a little bit confusion because then it came up on the subscription, that stream, and then people thought that was today's stream. But I wanted to get it scheduled first because, yeah, that I could say, hey, there's more streams coming, but I didn't want to schedule them all at once so that it like, I don't know, clustered up in people's subscription boxes. I don't know. It wasn't a very good strategy, but that, I guess that's also my brand, chaos as well. My camera is really, it's really doing the most today. What was I going to say? Well, if nobody throws out a time suggestion, I guess 15 minutes would be good. YouTube was just drunk. Are you sure, Crystal? Are you sure it wasn't my other stream? Because that's what I was wondering. I just scheduled my other stream today for Monday because I'm taking the weekend off. So that is something I've realized in my 1 year on Authortube. I'm thinking about doing like a sit-down video talking about my 1 year on Authortube, but I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. Because I kind of hate filming sit-down videos. But at the same time, I don't know, the point of having the anniversary is to, I guess, celebrate. I didn't know that I would do this for a year, and I didn't know I'd make so many friends. And yeah, it's been cool. It's been fun. Good times. Maybe YouTube was drunk though, but my thumbnail on this was all pixelated when I pulled it up, and the other one was sharp. I don't know why sometimes that happens, like with my thumbnails. But on my YouTube Studio, it told me that message like, we've noticed that we've been having a thumbnail issue. We're working on it. I was like, thanks, YouTube. Okay. So let's pop up the 15-minute timer. Again, I'm going to leave the sound on, but I don't know if it's sharing the sound, and I do not know how to share the sound. So anyways, 15 minutes. Okay. That was the end of the sprint. I saw there was a little bit of discourse going on about Marta's lurking status. Yeah, Anya, I was using your timer. She lurked and then she popped up not to lurk. Yeah. Okay, where am I at so far? 463 words altogether. So it's growing. I'm actually having fun writing this. It's nice to have something different planned to work on like during a stream because I have a hard time working on my main projects during streams. Because a lot of times I'm watching streams on my phone and I obviously can't be writing while I have the stream up on my phone. That doesn't work like that. And I'm way too paranoid to be on camera, even like with my mic muted, doing the speech to text. So this is a nice little break. And it's kind of fun writing adults in space. I'm a little bit surprised that sci-fi was like the very clear winner. I wasn't surprised that people chose adult for me to write, but I was surprised that sci-fi was like, yeah, I guess chosen for the genre. But yeah, you can let me know how you did or how you're doing. I will probably try to squeeze in one more 10-minute sprint before I wrap up. I don't know what else I have to say. Oh, the book club. I haven't started reading Catching Fire yet. Our live show is on Tuesday. But last month for the Hunger Games, I like read the whole thing in like 2 days or like a day and a half. So I have planned to start reading it tomorrow because I got a little bit like overwhelmed, I feel like, when it was like 2 weeks before the live show that I finished it. And then the night before I was like scrambling to remember everything in like perfect detail. So I was like, okay, let's not stress. Let's just read it right before the live show so it's fresh in my head. Tasha's crying. 164 words. Haunted forests are fun to write. Ooh, that does sound fun to write. Also, my space thing is fun to write too. I'm having fun with this. Every night before I go to sleep, I look under my bed to make sure Marta isn't there. Yeah, that's... You gotta watch out for those Martas. They'll get you. But Marta is going to be on your stream tonight, right, Michael? I thought I saw that in my subscription box. So that's exciting. Is it going to be a riddle stream or a prompt stream or what? What is the stream tonight? Maybe I will get some writing done there as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish the short story before my 4 streams are up, so I might have to think of a plan B, something else to work on for the next streams. Maybe I'll still be reading Catching Fire. I do kind of regret, in a way, having the book club do the whole series with live shows, because I think now for future series we'll just read the first book and do a live show, and then if anybody wants to break off and do the other ones, do a pop-up live show. I was going to ask Marta and Crystal about that because we talked about doing Cirque du Freak. I don't know if you guys had started reading the other one yet, but I hadn't. And I was like, if we end up reading it at the same time, we could just do a live show just for us, even if nobody else is watching it. Because it's not like a lot of people watch the live shows anyways. It's more just, I think, the fun of doing it. But I actually have to say, like, of my 1 year on YouTube, I think starting the book club is like the thing I'm most proud of because it was so out of my comfort zone to do it that... Yeah, I had to push myself a lot. Like, if you guys watched my camp stream where I was vlogging me posting the announcement video, I'm like having a full-out panic attack on camera because I was nervous about it. One of these days, Marta is going to drag you down into the darkness. And she'll get you with her wrench. Ba-dung! Yes, she'll be guest lurking. And yes, it'll be a riddle stream. Oh, okay, I'll put my riddle cap on. I'm low-key reading Angels and Demons. I haven't read the other Cirques yet or the second Hunger Games. Okay. when I was at the flea market the other day, the one that I bought this Deer and Delight and all those books, I saw some of those Dan Brown books and I wanted to get it, but my bag of books was already full. There were so many books at the flea market I wanted to get. They were so cheap. Like, I think the most expensive book I bought was €2, but a lot were like 50 cents. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have just bought so many books, but I couldn't carry them home because I had to take the bus. So I just filled my bag to the top. And I also bought the Deerndle, which took up my whole backpack. So I was doing my best. I'm just starting the second book. Yeah, Miguel, I heard you say that. Yeah, I think it's better than it all be fresh in our head. I don't know if Anne has started it, and I'm pretty sure Marta read it like a month ago. I also haven't read the other Cirque du Freak books yet, but maybe my boyfriend will get addicted. So I already own all 12 of them on Kindle thanks to him. Ooh, okay. So I will have to ask you and Crystal when you guys want to plan to read it. Maybe we could read it for October because yeah, spooky Halloween kind of fits on the theme. I have to leave. My kids have to go to the Fridays for Future demo here in town because I support them. Happy anniversary, Violet. Thanks, Anya. Anya was my first ever co-host on a live on my channel, so she's also part of my YouTube history. We'll watch the movie during the weekend. Yeah, I also need to plan to watch the movie as well, but maybe I'll watch it Tuesday before the live. Because I think at my time our live starts at 6:30, so I'll have pretty much all day. Lurking is harder than it sounds. Mhm. Okay, Crystal might get out on this action. Yeah, that sounds good. I wanted to do another sprint before our time runs out because I don't want to encroach on the troublemakers stream because I'm a fangirl, right? I have to watch the trouble stream. So I will get another 10-minute timer up. I'm using Danny's playlist of all the Authortube timers. Okay, so I think this one's from Laura Nettles. It's purple, so I thought it was pretty. 10 minutes, last sprint. Okay, that's the end of the sprint. Oh, that timer scared me. Okay. Oh. How did everybody do? I was staring off into space for that one. Pa-dunk-ching, because I'm writing a sci-fi. No? Crickets? I did, or my final word count for the day is 541. So I am now going to stop writing the short story and now switch to working on my main project for the treble stream. And I'm going to change it to my Dirndl because this is not really practical day wear. But it was fun, just to do the thing. And I'll do it again for the streams next week too. Oh yeah, I had to say vlog life because I don't know if you guys saw, I brought up my vlogging camera because everything is content. And Michael said, looking forward to the treble stream, yeehaw, yeehaw. And Grape popped off because obviously she's on treble duty, but I think it's on Katie's channel, but she obviously needs to be there as a co-host. Back-to-back streams, what a treat. Woohoo. I didn't even know we were sprinting. What? I liked the pun, Violet. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, but I was staring off into space, so. What happened at the end? I thought it would be share the audio, but it didn't share the audio, but it was like bells like ding dong, ding dong. It was like, I guess I had it like turned all the way loud. No, it's only half volume, so I wonder what it would have been if I had it full volume. It definitely scared me. Whew. So yeah, that was my first solo stream in a long time and the first of my anniversary streams. Like I said, I will have 3 more next week, same time, same place, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's the times. I have the next one already scheduled, and the nostalgia train discussion will be on Tuesday at time zone. I don't know what time. I think 12:30 Eastern time, I want to say. I could be wrong though. Is for the Catching Fire live show, which I have not even started reading yet. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you everybody for coming and supporting me for my 1-year anniversary. This was really fun. And I got a lot written. What did I say? 541 words. So I'm quite happy with it. Thank you, Tosh, for showing up. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I want to do more solo live streams like in Preptober and for November. Again, because like the time zones and not having to organize with co-hosts and everything, just to be able to do what's convenient for me. But I don't know. It is kind of weird doing it on your own. Thanks for streaming. Thank you so much. Bye for now. So yeah, it's a couple minutes till they start. So I'm just going to roll my outro video because I also made an outro video. I just need to find it. Oh, I also made a banner and I never used it. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Bye, guys.